I acknowledge you as my tribal chief.
Hey, what's going on YouTube land? It's me, TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I have a topic that I want to discuss and talk about. So, as we all know, last year, Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble, and he went one-on-one against Roman. But before we even get to that point, The Rock had stepped in, and he said that he was going to challenge Roman Reigns for his undisputed WWE Championship, which was weird because Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble. So, I was confused by this decision, and I already knew this was not going to go well because Cody's crybabies were on it, and they said, no, you better not take Cody's spot. And rightfully so. Like, The Rock should have just entered in the Royal Rumble and won it that way. Then the decision would have been undisputed, and they could have just went with that. And I don't understand why the WWE writers didn't just do that. But let me guess, The Rock probably said, that doesn't work for me, brother. Like, I just, to this day, never understood why WWE thought that that was going to be a good move and was going to go over well, because it didn't. That's why we got the tag team match, and then we got the WWE Championship match between Roman and Cody Rhodes. So, here's my whole issue, right? We've been clamoring for The Rock and Roman to fight each other for years. Honestly, I really feel like it should have happened at WrestleMania 39 when they were in Hollywood. That would have been perfect. For whatever reason, The Rock just such this busy bee. Like, he just had another movie and all these other projects. And look, I'm not mad at that man making his money, because at the end of the day, he can't wrestle forever. This man is going on 52, so I would think that he would have outside projects. That's not the problem. But the problem is, it's like every time when plans were like getting formulated and finally being able to try to do something, it's just this come up, this come up, this come up. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say I'm going to put the blame on you guys, the fans, but mostly on The Rock and the WWE creative. Here's why. Because remember, for almost like, 10 years or like, close to that, we've been saying that we wanted The Rock and Roman to go ahead and face off with each other at WrestleMania or any big stage, really. And then, the new toy comes in, aka Cody. And y'all, and rightfully so, y'all said, no, we don't want that because we've been asking for this for years. The Rock, you should have made your schedule available. And I get it. Like, he had other outside projects. But let's be honest, those projects weren't all that, they didn't do that much numbers.
It wasn't doing that much numbers.
That's not funny, but it's just, I got that from somewhere else. But anyways, he could have made himself available. I'm sorry. I don't care. I said what I said. But again, he's a grown man. I ain't telling no grown man what to do. It was just a suggestion. But hey, there's plenty of blame to go around with that whole situation, honestly. And I have to say that I would have rather had seen The Rock versus Roman. I mean, it's not like The Rock doesn't wrestle well. It's just for him to be 52, I think this year, going on 52 this year, I wouldn't think that he would wrestle in tip-top shape like he did when he was in his 20s and 30s. All right, cool, bet. So time is ticking. If he's going to be retired at some point, then it got to be probably like next year. At best, next year. I don't see him wrestling past, 60s, like, at all. I feel like he's going to be like, nah, I'm still getting my body together, what I'm saying? Still work out and be the great one, what I'm saying? All that. But no, for real. And The Rock kind of pissed me off of this whole, all of a sudden he's this good guy, and at the Raw on Netflix, he's all like, oh yeah, Cody the quarterback, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, y'all about to make me crash out, because I don't understand how you go from saying that you were coming back after him, and then all of a sudden you just say that, oh yeah, Cody, yeah, we're homies, and we're drinking, all this other stuff. And I'm like, huh? But you just said that you were coming back for him. So why all of a sudden now you friends with him? It just don't make sense. And then y'all hugging and stuff. Then you go to NXT. I just don't get The Rock. And then like with the whole thing with him and Roman, we thinking that he about to set something up. And then it looked like it was gonna be a setup for something. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Look, this is about to happen. Nothing. He sat up there and gave him the Ulafala, and then that was it. And I seen a report saying the real reason why The Rock isn't going to WrestleMania. And I'm inclined to believe it is true that the WWE creative told him that he wasn't going to win the WWE Championship. He was going to put Cody over. But my whole thing is, why do you have a problem with that? Excuse me? I'm lost. What are we going to do? Win the championship and then go to Hollywood for 6 months? Like, and y'all know The Rock is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Entertaining guy, well-rounded wrestler, all that other good stuff. But hey, flowers to that man. But we got to keep it real, and we're going to be realistic. If he would have won the WWE Championship, he would have been gone for a minute, and then he basically would have been Roman Reigns, essentially. Let's just keep it real. So what was the purpose of him winning the championship if we just got out of a part-time champion for 4 years into another part-time champion? I'm going to keep the same energy. The same way how I said, okay, I'm ready for a new champion because Roman Reigns had WWE Championship in the chokehold for a minute. And I was just like, okay, I want a full-time champion. I want to see them on regular TV. And with Cody being champion, I mean, he been showing up way more consistently than Roman, but still it feels slightly part-time, you know? And then even when Cody does show up, it's kind of abysmal. Like, I don't know who's writing his scripts. I don't know who's coming up with this creative stuff, but it's garbage, and it's just a bunch of nothing. He says the same thing almost every week. What do you want to talk about? Libations and all. I'm like, dude, I look, let's talk about how you need to step it up, and you need to go ahead and go to Highlander Cody or whatever they keep referring to him as. He need to go to that. This babyface run has been abysmal. It been double cans of boo-boo, bounce that booty. This ain't it, okay? We don't want to talk about nothing else but how you gonna sit up there and go heel. And I don't want to hear what the kids? Them kids, man. I said what I said. Them kids. I don't care. This babyface run is, okay, it is garbage. It is not working out. You need to go ahead and elevate, and you need to go ahead and do what you got to do, okay? Because this babyface run have not been... I was trying to be nice and say, you know what? We're going to see how it play out. This has not been it. I'm tired of holding my tongue. It is garbage. This is not it. This is trash. Double cans of boo-boo, all that. This is not it. Cody, you need to go heel. And you really need to pull the trigger on it. Because this have been horrible. And and I have a funny feeling that at WrestleMania, it is going to be him and John Cena. And I seriously doubt that John Cena beats Cody Rhodes. I feel like he's going to put him over. But like I said before, Cody's babyface run, not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. It needs to end. And I'm tired of every time when like the conversation of them going heel is always the kids this, the kids that. The kids understand just as much as the adults do. This is a work. This is all fixed, okay? Sorry, bam. Sorry to burst your bubble. It's fake. It's a work. The kids understand it. Like, come on, it's characters. At the end of the day, they're essentially in a movie. Just everlasting. It's an ever-telling story. So that's all I have for you guys. I honestly put the blame on a lot of people, even you fans, because we all been saying that, hey, we want The Rock and Roman, and then y'all shunned it. And like I said, rightfully so. But now I don't feel like we're ever going to get it. And if we do, it's going to be like, I'm here. But hopefully, if they do ever face off, The Rock and Roman, hopefully they put a lot of thought into it. And hopefully it makes sense and everything comes together. But hey, we just have to wait and see how everything plays out. Let me know, comment down below. How do you feel about The Rock versus Roman? Do you feel like it's a little too late and it should have happened at WrestleMania prior? Or do you feel like, it could happen and you're still interested? Comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow this channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. And welcome. Peace. TJ, I'm out.
You're so pretty.